Husky Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So the Washington Huskies kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. What is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Williams. He's got him wide open. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Husky. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, one thing you know about Penn State when you've watched them play in recent years is they were absolutely loaded at running back. Maybe the best 1-2 combination over the last several seasons in Nick Singleton and Kaytron Allen, David. Now both those guys are gone. There's going to be some new faces toting the rock, but this is Penn State. They've got to be able to run the ball.
They do, and you think about this new era with Matt Campbell coming over. Obviously,
snagged it, and there's running room. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
In a brand new era in Happy Valley, new head coach in Matt Campbell, Drew Allergon at quarterback. Rocco Beck comes in from Iowa State, David, and lots of eyes on Rocco Beck. Did a lot of really good things during his time in Ames, Iowa, and he's now got to be able to take this Nittany Lion offense to the next level. No one, and everyone that's watched this guy play knows he's got lots of ability, and he's going to get an opportunity to put that on display today.
Lots of ability, new environment, obviously familiarity with the coaching staff is good, but there's also something to all of those smarts. You know, this guy has seen it all. He's been there. He's done that, right? Like, interested to see all the pieces that were brought with him, but you're right. New year, new system, new fans to get used to in a new place, but Rocco Beck's been a dude throughout his college career.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Hansen. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll go right back to it. Maybe a crease. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Here's a give to Washington. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Here's Williams to throw. Under fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Huskies!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Here's a give to Washington. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position.
Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air. It's Beck. Oh, they're after him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Hansen. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Beck. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peoples. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. He has 89 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Might as well give it to him again. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Throwing, Williams. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Williams will pass. It's on target and complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams. Going over the top. Makes a catch. Into the house. Touchdown, Washington.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. He now has 53 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Throwing right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
And you never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Keep it on the ground. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. And he's in. Touchdown, Penn State!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Turning it on. He's at the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Huskies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Dropping back, it's Beck. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with San Diego State taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Aztecs trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here's Peoples one more time. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on fourth down.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
There's a little room there. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. And he's still running after the move. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Handoff for Peoples. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. This is a design run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Give to Washington again. Finding some room. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Huskies love to ride this running game. What a day he's putting up. Somewhere Bishop Sankey is smiling.
And don't confuse yourself. Like, let's not make this hard. If I'm on offense, all the UW fans are saying the same thing. Feed that man the ball. He continues to be productive every single time he touches it.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a give to Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Williams looking for a man. Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
They'll start on the ground with Peoples. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Sowell. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
2nd down. They'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Peoples. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look at the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. On the move at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. The 30. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husky. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Peoples again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Touchdown, Husky. The running attack gets it done and produces 6.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looking for blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Here's a give to Peoples. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?